Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love, especially if you simply love the NBA. The 2021 NBA free agency has begun, and so many things have happened. So many unexpected signings, and in this video, we're going to be doing a full recap of every signing so far. So if you're curious if one of your favorite players are wearing a new jersey next year, you're gonna love this video. I'm gonna be talking about everything you might not know. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. I'm making this video 2 days after free agency began, and so far, there's been about 80 plus free agent signings. If you guys are big NBA fans, I'm going to be honest, this offseason, a lot of things have happened, a lot of our favorite NBA players have moved teams, and when crazy transactions begin to happen, that is my favorite part about the NBA, when players begin a new journey in a new jersey. For this video, I'm going to be talking about the most important free agent signings and simply players you need to know what they did. Because if you're not updated, next season is going to be a lot of confusion for you. I am going to quickly say this though, so far the biggest free agent has not signed anywhere yet. Kawhi Leonard of the Clippers opted out of his player option, and so far, he has not re-signed with the Clippers or signed somewhere else. So as of right now, we are still waiting for Kawhi. But besides Kawhi, most of the popular ones have already decided to stay or go to a new squad. The first big signing is talking about Chris Paul, and he agreed to a 4-year, $120 million deal, re-signing with the Suns. He opted out of his $44 million player option, and honestly, a lot of people are saying this was not a good move for the Suns. Despite Chris Paul being amazing and helping them go to the NBA Finals, signing him for 4 more years, where Chris Paul will be 40 years old, getting paid about $30 million, that is simply a bad contract the Suns will have to hold on to. So let's just hope if you're a Suns fan, Chris Paul's game does not get worse. The next signing is talking about Jarrett Allen, and he signed a 5-year deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He is staying as their starting center, and he signed $100 million. He's going to be getting paid about $20 million per year over the next 5 years. I am super proud of Jarrett Allen. He made bank. The next signing is talking about Kyle Lowry, and that is him going to the Heat. This is a big move for the NBA. He's going to be joining Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, and he agreed to a 3-year, $90 million deal, so Kyle's going to be getting paid about $30 million a year as he just previously got paid. This signing was a sign and trade, so soon we're going to get details of who the Raptors got in return. Norman Powell re-signed with the Portland Trail Blazers on a 5-year, $90 million deal. I believe this is a pretty good deal for the Blazers, as they have Norman Powell for 5 years, and 2, Norman makes a little bit of money. He definitely deserved it. Duncan Robinson re-signs with the Heat on a 5-year, $90 million deal. He's going to be their starting shooting guard going forward, and with the Heat not looking towards Tyler Hero as their future, Duncan is their go-through 3-point shooter. Another big move is talking about Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball agreed to a 4-year deal with the Chicago Bulls, $85 million. It was a sign and trade, and I do believe in return, the Pelicans got Thomas Satoransky. I do believe Thaddeus Young's in the deal, and if you're a Chicago Bulls fan, I believe this was a great move. Lonzo Ball and Zach LaVine is going to be a pretty good backcourt, especially with Lonzo being a pretty good defender. Evan Fournier agrees to a 4-year deal with the New York Knicks. I believe this was a great move. Evan Fournier can be a great 3rd or 4th scoring option behind Julius Randle and RJ Barrett. And with Evan Fournier not being in the playoffs for a long time now, going to the Knicks, who are a playoff team, it's going to be great for his career. $78 million for him is a bang for a buck. Tim Hardaway Jr. is staying with the Mavericks. He signed a 4-year, $72 million deal. This, in my opinion, was a big time move. Mike Conley is staying with the Jazz for 3 more years. He signed a $68 million deal. Gary Trent Jr. signed with the Raptors on a 3-year, $54 million contract. This was a great move for Gary Trent Jr. As for one, the Raptors do need a shooting guard, a go-to scorer, and with Gary Trent improving and still being very young, he has a bright future. Devontae Graham is going to the Pelicans, joining Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. He signed a 4-year, $47 million deal. Great move for the Pelicans as they lost Lonzo, but they get a better scorer in return. Rashawn Holmes is staying with the Kings on a 4-year, $47 million deal. Great move for the Kings. He is the starting center. And Derrick Rose is staying with the Knicks on a 3-year, $43 million deal. This was a big upgrade from Derrick Rose's previous 2-year, $15 million deal. I love Derrick Rose. Now he's still proving to the NBA what he's worth. Alex Caruso is signing a 4-year, $37 million deal with the Chicago Bulls. He is joining Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine. As a Laker fan, I wanted to see Caruso stay, but this is great when it comes to a financial point of view for Caruso. Bobby Portis agreed to a 2-year deal with the Bucks. He is staying with his championship team, the reigning champs with Jrue Holiday and Giannis. I believe Bobby Portis deserved more money, but I do believe he wanted to be loyal and stay in Milwaukee. He was very vocal on how he loved the atmosphere. On the Lakers' perspective, the Lakers signed Dwight Howard, Wayne Ellington, Kent Bazemore, Trevor Ariza on a 1-year minimum salary contract. This was a great move for the Lakers, and when talking about the Brooklyn Nets, they were able to bring back Blake Griffin on a 1-year contract. I believe it is a 1-year minimum deal as well. The next big free agent signing is talking about DeMar DeRozan. He signed a 3-year deal with the Chicago Bulls. He's going to be joining Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, and of course Alex Caruso, and of course Nikola Vucevic. The Chicago Bulls right now are the talk of the town. They might be one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference next year. When talking about DeMar DeRozan, the biggest conversation about him is that he wanted to join the Lakers and join a championship team. But because the Lakers had no money after getting Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan had to sign with another team that could pay him a decent amount of money, but also offer up some great opportunity at competing. And with the Bulls getting better, I believe this was a great move for DeMar. THT, Talon Horton Tucker of the Lakers, re-signs with the Lakers on a 3-year, $32 million deal. I believe this is a great move for the Lakers as THT is improving. He is young, he has a lot of potential, and the Lakers also signed Kendrick Nunn as well. In my opinion though, the biggest signing for the Lakers is bringing in Carmelo Anthony, LeBron's friend, and simply going full throttle for NBA championship. NBA fans love Carmelo. We want to see him win an NBA championship, and with the Lakers, I do believe it's a big possibility after getting Russell Westbrook, and of course LeBron James and Anthony Davis are still there. I want to see the same Carmelo Anthony I've seen over the past 2 years, be selfless, be a 6-man, and simply drop plus 10 points off the bench, and simply be a star in his role. I expect Carmelo Anthony to be exactly that. When talking about Andre Drummond, Drummond signed a 1-year minimum salary contract with the 76ers. Andre Drummond claims he wanted a lot of money, but no NBA team literally gave him any money, so he's going to the 76ers. I'm assuming he's going to be the backup center behind Joel Embiid. And the last free agent I'm talking about is Kemba Walker. He just got bought up by OKC and is signing a 4-year deal with the Knicks. The Knicks now have him, Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose, Julius Randle, and RJ Barrett. The Knicks are also getting better in the Eastern Conference. I believe this was a great move for the Knicks. It's a big time upgrade for their backcourt, as of course Kemba's going to be the starting center, and I do believe Derrick Rose is going to be the 6th man off the bench. To end out this video, I simply want to talk about Dennis Schroeder. Dennis right now is one of the biggest names that have not been signed yet. During this year, he has been very vocal saying he wants $120 million. I'm kind of worried for Dennis to see where he actually lands. The Lakers offered him a 4-year, $85 million deal this year, and he actually rejected it. And honestly, I'm saying that was a bad move on Dennis's behalf. So yes guys, this wraps up my video today, talking about NBA free agency and giving you guys a full recap. What's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. Did you like this year's NBA free agency, and is there any more moves you want to see happen? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!